Conflict isn't the only communication challenge. It's equally important how you handle it when someone else has a problem. In that situation, where we think we know how someone could solve their own challenge, the temptation is to just ask a couple of questions and tell them what to do. That works great for factual problems, but a lot of everyday challenges happen because of the emotional pressure, anxiety, embarrassment, feeling hopeless. From the research, if we rush in and offer advice before even listening to what the real problem is, this intrusive support adds to the problem. So what does the research suggest works better? In studies with workplace situations, with marital partners, and even with children, the most powerful tool is actually the simplest. It's to restate the person's thoughts using reflective listening. Reflective listening helps the other person clarify their own decision-making process. At the end, they don't merely feel good about how smart you are. They feel good about their own ability. It's a precision tool for empowerment, as we see in this role play of a real work situation.
Unbelievable. It did it again. This is crazy. Now I've really had enough of this place. I'm going to hand in my notice.
Getting fed up with it all?
What's the point? I just lost about a half an hour's work. It's the third time this new program has seized up on me this week.
Feels like all that effort is being poured into a hole, huh?
Well, yeah, I mean, I know my job. And with the old database, I was really good at this part too. But now I just feel like I don't even understand what I'm doing.
Got it. You feel lost, and yet you know that if you could make sense of this new database, you'd be flying ahead.
Yeah. Well, you must think I'm an idiot. Hell, you've only been here a few weeks and you seem to have the hang of it 100%.
Ouch. That makes it worse, I imagine. Comparing yourself to the new guy and thinking he's acting like he knows the job better than you do after all these years.
Yeah, you got that right. That's part of my problem, I think. I get nervous. Comparing myself to others. Worrying about whether I've reached my use-by date.
That's the worst, right? I can imagine that worrying about that makes it even more likely you'll make a mistake.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Like even when this program first came out, Tom was asking if anyone needed help getting used to it. I kind of knew that I did, but you and the others just seemed to dismiss it. So I figured I didn't want to be the only chump asking for help.
And now you regret that?
Yep, I do. Still, I guess the sensible thing would be for me to swallow my pride and ask Tom if the offer still stands.
Sounds like you're on the edge of deciding to do that?
Well, it would sure be a lot smarter than throwing away a good job just because of a computer glitch.
Right. You don't want to cut off your nose to spite your face, as they say.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Thanks for listening, mate. You probably don't know what a big thing it is for me to admit that I don't know what I'm supposed to know, but it is.
That's the more important thing, I guess. Knowing we can still ask for help and not look like an idiot.
Exactly.
The only difficult thing about reflective listening is the temptation to revert to advice giving and other roadblocks, comments that risk leaving the person criticized and misunderstood. The more you use reflective listening and realize how well it works, the smaller that temptation will get. Check it out.